Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Sumit and I welcome all of you to video tutorial series of Dynamic CRM presented by bisptrainings.com. This is my next video series in Dynamic CRM 2016. In this video, I am going to demonstrate you how to add a CRM report on an entity form. As all of you know that the CRM plays a very important role in data visualization. So in CRM, we can prepare reports and we can run a report separately. So the idea behind this video is to tell you that how can we add a CRM report or the report which is prepared in, which is generated in Dynamic CRM, how can we run a report from an entity form. So let's move on to that. So first of all, we need to switch to Dynamic CRM. So I've already registered on Dynamic CRM and that's my CRM application which I'm using right now. And let's have a look for the reports which are already prepared. So in this case, either we can use the standard report or the custom report. So for this video, I'm going to use the standard report which are already prepared by Dynamic CRM. So click on reports and here we have an account overview report. So I select this report and run report. So you can see the report has been executed. That's the report. And now we can look at the records by moving on to this arrow keys. So we can click on next page and the next record will appear. The next report will appear. So like this, we can move on to next pages, next report page. So my requirement is I would like to present this report page within an entity form, and whenever I look at the account record, it will display the report only for that particular account or only to a specific account. So for doing this, first of all, we require a URL. So I'll copy this URL, this report URL, and paste in a notepad. Then I close this report. After this, I switch to settings, customization, click on customize the system. That's a system customization option from where we can customize the system tools. So the very first thing I'm going to do is within account entity, I'm going to add one iframe. So expand account entity, click on forms and select main form. I run main form and here I'm going to add one iframe within this form. So select this summary, insert one column tab, and within this one column tab, I add one iframe. So I'll provide a name to this iframe as overview report. URL will be about blank, so it will display a blank record, and I'll uncheck this option. If this option remain checked, then this iframe will not run the script which is stored as a web resource. So we need to uncheck this because this will restrict the cross frame scripting. So make sure to uncheck this. So I uncheck this so that the script will run perfectly fine. So click on OK and the tab has been added. Within a tab, iframe has been added. So I just select this iframe, click on change properties, and in formatting I set the number of rows as a 15 just to increase the size of this iframe. So the iframe size has been increased, and save and close. We'll be going to publish it finally once we done everything. So save and close. Now the next thing we will be going to do is we'll be going to add a web resource. So click on web resource. click on new to add a new web resource, and I'll give a name to this show report. Let's say show report, and the type will be JavaScript type. It's a JavaScript type, English language, text editor, and within text editor I'm going to define the script. Then let's start create a JavaScript function. So function, let me increase the font size. Function show report, or let's say I'll change the function name as display report. That's the function name. Then I create one iframe object is equal to xrm dot page dot get control, and the control name is iframe underscore overview report. That's the iframe name which we have designed. Then I've checked whether this iframe is blank or not. So if iframe object not equal to null, then I create one URL str URL equal to, now here we need to give the URL. So what we are doing is the URL which we copied just now, I copy this URL, but there are some changes required. The changes is we don't need this complete path, so I'll just remove this path. CRM reports viewer.aspx action run and help ID account overview. I remove this, and ID is equal to, that's the ID, and along with this I'm going to pass the ampersand because I want to track the current record which has been open. So for that we'll be going to pass the ID of that record, so is equal to plus xrm dot page dot data dot entity dot get ID, and so I copy this and paste within URL. So that's the URL, CRM reports viewer/viewer.aspx question mark action is equal to run, and ID is equal to percent the ID of the report, and records is equal to xrm dot the page dot current record. So this will extract the current record, and then I set iframe object dot set src set source, and source will be strurl. So whatever URL has been extracted and stored into this variable, that variable or the value of that variable I set as a iframe object source. So that's the code. So let's copy this code for future use. And just to make sure whether this function is working or not, we can try one more thing. We can remove it, and I'll simple pass here alert function just to make sure whether this function is working or not. So I'll simple save it, and then we'll copy paste the code again, because sometimes it happens the function not work properly. So I'll save it, close it, and then we'll be going to call this web resource on the load event of the form. So I again get to the account form and again open the form main form, and then call this function, call this web resource at the load event. So let's open the form properties and then call that library, the web resource. So click on add, and let's add the form library first. So it's new underscore show report, add it, and within this show report the function, we have the function, and the function name is display report. So I call this function on the form load event. So form load add, and this function exists in this library, so call this function and okay, save and close, and let's test this. So for testing this, we need to publish the solution. So I click on publish all customization. So once the customizations have been published, let's test it. So for testing it, I'll get to the accounts and click on any of the record. So you can see on the form load event, the function has been called successfully and we are getting one hello message as we have passed. So now we'll get back to the solution and web resource, open that web resource and we'll copy paste the function, the complete code again. So show report and I'll copy paste the code, text editor, and instead of alert hello, I paste the code back on the web resource and OK. Save it, close it. Publish all customization. So the customization has been published. Let's test it now. So I'll get back to sales, accounts, and refresh the application once, the whole application once after the customization has been done. So finally, when I open record after the refreshing the application, so I have clicked on the, I have opened a record, A.M Corporation, and if I scroll down, to this record, you can see the report has been opened. The report has been added. So we can edit the filter. That's for something like this. So we edit this filter, and instead of this, I'll say on or before current date. So we can apply the filter and run the report. So you can have a look here. The report has been opened successfully to this specific record. So that's how we can add a CRM report on an entity form. So that's all in this video. If you have any queries, you can write to us on www.bsptrainings.com. You can subscribe our YouTube channel if you want to know, or if you want to get more videos on dynamic CRM. You can connect with us with the customized training on dynamic CRM. Keep watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.